Bitcoin investors are having a great day today as the largest cryptocurrency topped $26,000, the highest it's been since last summer. The spike coincided with the latest consumer price index reading, which came in as expected, this all happening against a backdrop of banks collapsing in the U.S. It doesn't make much sense, but the price of Bitcoin rose today, trading at over $26,000 US. Why? Well, experts say this happened because the Consumer Price Index report, a key marker for inflation, dropped this morning and suggested some good news. Inflation remains elevated but continues to slow, and February was the 8th straight month inflation fell. Lower inflation is good for Bitcoin because it weakens the US dollar, the currency that Bitcoin is priced in. The CPI is the government's gauge to measure changes in the price of day-to-day items used by consumers, goods and services. The latest CPI measured 6% for the year ending in February. That's down from 6.4% from the previous month and is in line with economists' expectations. Bitcoin is trending online as people weigh in on the boom. It comes as U.S. banks like Silicon Valley and Signature are taken over by regulators and shut down. The crisis at the startup-focused lender SVB rippled through global markets and hit banking stocks, leaving people scrambling and politicians worried about what comes next.
And if in our country, people who go to a bank and put money in the bank can't trust it'll be there, whether you're a small business, a farmer, just regular folks, and don't know it's going to be there in the morning, we're going to have a real problem in this country, a systemic problem. So I think we have to make sure people know that if they put money in a bank and they deposit it, it will be there in the morning for them.
But as of yesterday, President Joe Biden assured everyone at SVB and Signature Bank that they would be able to access their funds.
This morning, we checked our bank account. All the funds were there. More importantly to us, everyone paid through Wrapbook. The 100,000 people in production, their funds are there, and they can cash their payroll checks today at the banks.
I'm glad that we were able to make it through, and I'm glad we got the good news. So now I can be happy about it. But in the moment, it was making me physically ill, just trying to get through it.
A scary situation for many as lawmakers try to calm the panic in order to avoid more bank runs. All the while, Bitcoin relishes in a win.